So American Ultra is kind of like your pothead version of True Romance, Total Recall, or any kind of fugitive on the run type movie. And Jason Bourne, of course, like most critics say. Despite that, I just mostly know of those and seen some clips, but I haven't, thoroughly watched them. And yeah, like I mean, it's got some familiar like kind of like story elements, but it's still kind of nice and new and fresh and like just a pothead version of a couple to a few movies. Even Pineapple Express too, it's a little like that. But yeah, I just saw it for the second time, and honestly, it kind of sucks that this movie didn't like do better at the box office. It's cool that it's in the top 10, but yeah, I mean the leads actually served well this time. Like Jesse Eisenberg normally can be kind of like the same and like that twitchy sort of awkward dude, but it works this time with this character. It makes him more charming and kind of believable with how his character's written and his like kind of subtle like upbringing, I guess. Like, well, his background more like that we find out about, but we never like they didn't go to the full potential with the plot on that. I wish they had like Jeremy Johns was saying, it would have been nice to have a long kiss goodnight moment where he like realizes what's up. But he still has some like cool fight action sequences. I thought they were shot okay, like they looked cool, and I wish he still did a little more, like I said, but they were still like good enough to me, and they weren't too like up close and too quick cut and choppy. I was still able to tell what was going on for the most part. And Kristen Stewart, I think this is one of her like best roles. Like, she wasn't amazing, but she served well, and like I like her as an actress. She doesn't get enough credit, but I really like, this is one of the movies I like her in the most, along with like The Runaways, On the Road, and this one other really good one. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, I think he's good though. Just the Twilight movies and Adventureland, I think he could have been a little better in performance-wise. But anyway, but yeah, like this movie is really really violent, kind of like True Romance and Pineapple Express. So prepare for that, depending on how you are with it. But it's still a little funny as well. Not as funny, not like hard-hittingly funny as the trailers make it out to be, but it's still like you're entertained and the action's good, and you're just a little on the edge, and you're yeah, like it's a good end of the summer movie. The only bad, like I wish it was, or the downsides, I guess, to the movie make better sense. I wish it was like 10 minutes longer, and like I said, I wish they'd gone the full potential with his background and him, having a full memory and all that in a longer fight sequence. But yeah, the other cast members are good, and I like how it has elements of a big budget film, but it feels like an indie movie in some scenes when it's a little more intimate and like personal and more about the characters. But yeah, so like I said, the leads, depending on how you are about them, you should check them out in this. They have a little more, because they can always be seen as like, like one-dimensional sort of in their movies. But this, they actually are able to go like 1 to 3 dimensions